Hi there guys, Tim Soper. I am the salesperson at Coolware, the company that created and owns PPC Reveal, and I want to make a kind of a use case video for how you can use PPC Reveal. So I'm going to make an assumption that you kind of know the nuts and bolts of how to set up PPC Reveal and how to move around from the different tabs and how to use them. But I want to show you how you can use PPC Reveal as a prospecting tool. So basically, here we are, we're in Oklahoma City. We've set up to go after some plumbing terms in Oklahoma City. We've got about 7 keywords we're going after. So when you're setting this up, one of the things that I always do, this is important if I'd be doing any prospecting, is I want the frequency to be every hour here. I want to definitely see all of these, and I want to do a full duration of 1 week. If you are making a video like this for a potential client that you found here on PPC Reveal, you definitely want to give them, every hour, and you want to show them a full week of ads that are running. Okay, so let's go see if we can find somebody that we would want to chase after in this PPC Reveal. So we ran this, and one of the things you're going to notice right off the bat is there are a ton of advertisers here. There are, I believe, 145 advertisers. So we got to narrow down this list, guys, okay? So one of the things I would do is I probably wouldn't be going after these top 10 here. These guys probably a little bit more locked in. But what I don't want to also do is I really don't want to go after these guys who are only running one ad one time. All right, so let's go up here. Let's find somebody. How about Liebermech here? All right, you can see they're running for 5 keywords. All right, 5 keywords here. Okay, they've got 10 total ads running, and they got about 10% visibility. So, somebody who's serious about doing pay-per-click, but as we're going to see, not doing pay-per-click really well. All right. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go to add copy, all right, which I've got open here. This shows all the ads that are running in Oklahoma City. So let's narrow this down. Let's get to our guys at Liebermech. All right, there they are, Liebermech. Boom. All right, and you're going to see here, as we said, we had 10 ads running, which is we see all 10 ads. But one of the things you're going to see is they are all running back to this landing page, this liebermech.com/plumbing-services. That's where all their ads are running back to. And one of the things that you're going to notice is that this is an actual web page on their website. Okay, this is a mistake that people make. I see about at least 60 to 70% advertisers are running back to a website, and you don't want to do that. You want to send people back to a dedicated landing page, a landing page that speaks to what the consumer was searching for. So if somebody was searching for drain cleaning, okay, you'd want to bring them back to a page where they can't bounce somewhere else here. Okay, they would have right here, basically, they would have drain cleaning right here. Okay, they would have this form and a phone number here. Okay, you look, when people are searching for specific stuff, drain cleaning, water heater replacement, slab leak, something like that, they want to go to a page that speaks to that. And if they don't, they're going to bounce. And the terrible thing is, if they're bouncing once they've gotten here, you've already paid for the click. So getting the landing page right is super important. All right. So this is one of these things that, most people, and I'm going to say 60 to 70% of advertisers don't get their landing page right. So this right here is an in for you with the people at Lieber Mechanical. All right. Second thing that I want to do is, are they actually for keywords here? Let's see, sewer repair. Oh, look at that. The headline, leak detection in water lines. And there's no description here. So that's a miss right here for Liebermech. All right. We've got keyword drain cleaning. All right. Oklahoma City plumbing. Again, a miss for them here. All right. We got leak detection. They got that right there. Drain cleaning, drain clog. That's not terrible. That's not great. Okay. Sewer repair down here. All right. Hot water heater repair. Look, guys, this is an instant in for you when you call these guys up on the phone or send them an email. Make them a video. You can show them that their pay-per-click campaign is just wasting money. They are leaking money. All right. The next thing I would want to do is go to ad schedule, which I pulled up here, and you can see that PPC Reveal is pretty good. We miss occasionally. We'll miss an hour. The software is not perfect, but we catch about probably 95 to 98% of the ads that are going through. So you can see that we have good coverage of all the ads. Let's go ahead and see Lieber here. All right, pull up. Wow. You can see here that Lieber, the ideal time, probably this 9 to, somewhere that 8 to 5 or something like that. Most of their ads are running outside of this, okay? And they're haphazard, means they're getting outbid on ads here. So really, their scheduling and their budgeting is off, and there's an opportunity here. There's definitely, they're not optimal in the way that they are running things. So with LiberMech, I would harp on the landing page. I would harp on how their ad copy doesn't, the ad headlines and ad copy doesn't match the keywords, and how their scheduling is off. Boom, I would make a video for them right there. Let's do one other person, take a look, see at someone else, see if we could do the same thing here. And let's go to somebody. How about Complete Plumbing? Okay. All right. Let's go here. Let's see, Complete Plumbing. All right. And we can see with Complete. Okay. Yep. They're at least running them back to some pages to try to, they've at least separated into 2 different landing pages here. But I think you're going to see again that they're taking them back to a website, all right? And again, same thing I talked about before. Man, if somebody wants drain cleaning, they searched on drain cleaning, they want to see drain cleaning right here. They want to see, a phone number, but then they want to see a form fill right here. They want somebody speaking to drain cleaning right there. Otherwise, they're going to bounce. You can't, look, most people, 2/3 of people, are never going to get this far down to actually see drain cleaning. They don't get below the fold here. Okay, so this is a miss for Complete Plumbing here. Let's go see for Complete Plumbing. How are they doing? Do they have any mismatch on some of their keywords here? Water heater replacement, tankless, plumber near me, water heater replacement, sewer repair. Okay, sewer repair, plumbing contractors. That's a miss here. Okay, this ad is not going to perform very well for sewer repair. Okay, so another thing you can point out to them. And last but not least, let's go take a look, see at their ad schedule here. All right, are they going to have the same problem that Lieber had, right? All right, you're seeing the same problem again, just haphazard the way that their actual ads are running here. I get that people have a smaller budget, they may not be able to run as many ads, but when they're running their ads, my guess is they probably don't want to be running overnight from 12 to 6. They'd probably much rather be in this this sweet spot of about 8 to 5, somewhere in here. So that's a miss for Complete. All right, guys. I hope this has been helpful as to how I would go about doing this. I would make a Loom video for somebody. You can keep it, honestly, you can probably keep it around 3 minutes, and you can walk through how people, if their landing page is missing, their ad copy's off, their headlines are off, and their schedule's off. And people really appreciate that this isn't a cold call, the random cold call. It's that you've actually done a little bit of research into them, and you've identified a problem that they're having with their pay-per-click, and you can show them that you're the expert that can give them a solution. All right. If you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to us at PPC Reveal. We're happy to answer them for you. I'm a power user here. Feel free to reach out to me through PPC Reveal, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. But in the meantime, go ahead, use PPC Reveal, and go get yourself some new customers.